Welcome everyone to the Technica Stadium here in Chesterfield as we are taking on second place in the league and we'll hopefully apply our technique on them here today. But before we head on inside for today's big clash, we do have some games to catch up on. So without further ado, let's catch up on those games. The first game saw us head to Solihull in a battle of two playoff contenders. However, after a Campbell missed penalty and the breadman Mr. Warburton getting one just before half-time, losing looked rather likely. In the end, this was not to be the case, however, thanks to two late Campbell goals and a Pedder 89th minute to make it 3-1 and a more reflective score for the 3.45 xg. Next up was third place Southend, which in the end was settled by a singular Heaney goal. The third game saw the start of our FA Trophy defence, which 12 minutes in started off in worrying fashion as Mason scored at the wrong end of the field. Thankfully this was short-lived as Pedder assisted by a Mason cross tied things up and Campbell stole the lead just before half-time. In the second half, Campbell then continued his form as he got two more to complete his hat-trick and Tomlinson sealed it at 5-1. The final game saw a return to league action as we hosted 18th place side Maidenhead. And although the better team, as you can see, in the end we were made to rue our missed chances in this ball draw. Okay, so today's game is finally up on us, and as you can see, we have a full strength side. Now, we have actually made it up to third in the league, but due to games in hand, mainly every team behind us, we could possibly drop as far as 7th, realistically, possibly 8th, if Crawley managed to pull some magic out of the hat and 10 and 11 goal difference around, as well as win their game and us lose today. But without further ado, let's get on into the dressing room. Let's tell the lads we are ready to go for this one. So, we've been on a good run of lately. Go out there and impress me. Can we do this with punch fists? Of course we can. And Isaac Fletcher's liked it. So has Lewis Shipley, Peter Jameson and Sam Fielding. So, let's kick this one off. As you can see, there's a few clouds in the sky. It is expected to be a downpour in this one. Right now? Okay, it took it a while to show us the downpour. The rain was just a little delayed. It just wanted to wait for us to kick the ball off before starting. So, Carling down the wing to Dyson. He plays it inside Fletcher, now up to Carlin. Nice early effort here, of course, a kick-off highlight. He's dispossessed though by Clark. And that amounts to absolutely nothing. Now, Fylde versus AFC Telford is going to kick off late today. Hinds, though, right now will throw it into Mandeville. Mandeville, it is played inside to Oyeleki, was that? Up to Rowe. Oyeleki now will play it back to Diarra, now to Oyeleki. I'm going to hate saying his name throughout this one, but Mandeville trying to come down this right-hand side. He is closed down by Heaney, and it's played all the way back as far as Diarra, in fact. He's going to try ball up to Mandeville. Unfortunately, Heaney's touch on the interception was too heavy, and they've won possession back again. Ooh, Hinds gets it up. Tishimanda. Why have they got so many players with such awkward names? Chesterfield fans, please tell me why most of your team have awkward names. But Diarra plays it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Fortunately, he hoofs it up and Fletcher nods it down for Dyson. Dyson running at them. He has space. Ooh, he's forced to save. And the goalkeeper will just run it out of play. Tried to keep it in. The momentum took him over the line though. And now, Mason to deliver in a corner. He's going back post by the looks of it. Rowe shall nod it away. And it's Tishimanga on the counter-attack. Lovely play by Shipley to win that one back, though. And that highlight is over. But we've got another one here. As Shipley plays it out to Carling on this right-hand side. Inside Fletcher. Now, as usual, we are playing a positive mentality. If you're curious to what is behind me. Fletcher up to Pedersen. It's Pedersen. Don't know where I got the sun bit from, but Sure, Pedersen. Fletcher plays it over to right. Now up to Campbell. Campbell in the centre circle. What can he do with this? Pulls it back for right. Campbell, you need to be pushing up, my friend, because you are our lone striker. Campbell has been found, but can he do anything with it? Pull it back for Heaney. Yes, Heaney, space. Just turn and shoot. Turn and shoot. Don't take too much time, Heaney. Pulls one back for Pedder. Pedder is safely dispossessed. And the ball is now up to Rowe. 1-2 with Tishimanga. Tishimanga's got behind our defensive line. Tries to chip the goalkeeper. Thankfully, he's chipped the entire goal. We do not concede in this moment. Now, speaking of conceding, Kings Lynn is 1-0 up against Altrincham. Now, Carlin tries to whip one in. It is blocked. And Isaac Fletcher will just keep that in play. Nice bit of play there by Isaac. It's nodded on by Dyson. He forces a ball over to Campbell, who unfortunately was offside. Ashby Hammond made the save regardless, but still. Barnett 1-0 up against Woking. Aldershot is currently 1-1 against Maidstone, I believe it was. Carlin, ball down the wing, gives it straight to Maguire. Maguire will try a ball up. It's now to Galacha. Now Clark. Clark's pass is intercepted though by Carlin. Now with Campbell, lovely through ball to Pedder. Nobody in the centre though, because of course Campbell was all the way back to play that pass. Pedder whips it in, back post. Heaney pulls one down. Campbell finally made it into the box. Unfortunately could not make the goal from the opportunity. Yeovil 2-0 up against Eastleigh. They are off to a quick start in that one, and so is Kings Lynn, who have now made theirs 2-0 as well. Sykes though, trying to build from the back, will play it outside to Mason. Mason will ball up to Pedder. He brings it down back to right, over to Mason. Now maybe down to Heaney. No, he's going to go back to Sykes. Oluwayemi tries to hoof one up. Campbell tries to win the header in the air, and he does not. It's headed on, and Maguire will collect it. Now Galacha coming down this right hand side, or left from their perspective I guess, but Ashby Hammond, ball up to Rowe. He nods it on to Tishimanga. We need to stop letting Tishimanga just running behind us like this. He's got a nice opportunity, thankfully. Oluwayemi makes the save, and you know what, our team's not doing too bad. Besides letting him running behind, we've got Wright on a 6.6 and Pedder on a 6.5, but everyone else 6.7 and above. Nice solid games. So, not too bad considering we're versing second in the league, and we are higher on the possession and better passing. Slightly better on the XG, but neither team's got an XG to shout from the rooftops, to be honest. They've had 4 on target from 5. We've only had 2. So we do need to start getting a few more on target. Mason plays the ball up to Pedder. Now back to Mason. Now can he do anything with it? Plays it inside to right. Back to Sykes. Maybe perhaps you could have probably played that inside. Instead, though, it's played all the way back to the goalkeeper. Shipley up to Fletcher. Fletcher now up to Pedder. Campbell, make the run. Make the run and make the through ball, please. Ball out wide to Dyson. Carlin's now making support behind him if he wishes to use him. Carlin has plenty of space right now. Fletcher, though, is found. Ball into Heaney. Too soft, Heaney. Good effort. Not bad on the accuracy. Just a little bit too soft. Ball is hoofed up though. Sykes will bring this one down. Now over to Heaney. He's got support in Mason. He keeps it just in play. That was nice by Heaney. He did have a bit of a bad touch over on this wing. Pull it back for Mason. No, he's gone alone. Whips it in. Pedder. Okay. Heaney, maybe pull it back. Pull it back. You know, use the extra man behind you. He's not too bad at crossing. Anyways, Campbell gets it to Dyson. Carlin's found way too much space on this right-hand side. Can he utilise it with a good cross, though? Or perhaps even pull it back for Dyson or even Fletcher. Whips one in, back post. Heaney. Oh, Diarra's beat him in the air, and it's nodded out to Mason, but Mason's got a good opportunity here to do something with it. He's going to run down the left-hand flank, pull it back perhaps, no, whips one in. Maguire nods it away, and Miller gets it. Carlin's won possession though, plays it to Pedder. Heaney's got an overlap in Mason. Mason's found space yet again, pulls it back for Pedder, edge of the area. He's found Fletcher. Fletcher's got a little bit more room. Oh! If that was our goalkeeper, he would have pushed that back out for sure, but Ashby Hammond did a great job to hold on to that one. And it remains 0-0 going into half-time. Couple of players on yellow cards, which is worrying me, but besides that, Not too worried thus far. We've managed to get our shots on target up a little bit. Our XG is almost double theirs. Not too bad. Not too bad indeed. We've had a lot of shots. So happy. So happy. Yeah, shot. We've had a lot of shots so far. I'm pretty much happy from this. So, Diarra. He will play it over to Maguire. Maguire, of course, playing it up to Clark now. It's back to Maguire. Galatia will come down this left-hand side. Up to Rowe, back to Clark. Now with Maguire, they are, of course, just trying to slowly build from the back. Oyeleki plays it up. It's now with Miller on this left-hand side. Can he get past Carlin and co? No, it's a lovely block. And Dyson will collect this one. Okay, danger has been averted. I am, though, a little worried about the yellow card. So, considering his R6.6 and a yellow, Carling is, in fact... Okay, highlight as I press it. Okay, we'll let the highlight come in first. Mason whips one in. Diarra nods it away. Carling will collect this one. What will he do with this bout of possession, though? Plays it up to Pedder. Now back to Clark. He's got support behind him. Whips one instead, though. Ooh, Campbell. Lovely opportunity. Diarra does get the block in, though, and Mason again to take the corner. Where will he go this time? He whips it into the middle. Pedder cannot get onto the end of it, but Heaney has collected this one. He's got space. Now, he could perhaps play it across and have a shot from the edge of the area. But no. No one came to support him. He was dispossessed. And it is cleared out for a throwing. Now Mason throws it into Heaney. Heaney back post. Dyson. Oh, the goalkeeper. What was he doing? What was the keeper doing there? He dived before the shot even came on target. I don't know if he thought the cross was a shot. But yes, he dived early. And we are now within 3 points of Chesterfield, which is lovely to say. Unfortunately, though, we are probably just doing Wrexham a favour and helping them gain a little bit ground on Chesterfield and ourselves, because as you can see, they've got a game in hand, much like Notts County, Yeovil, Southend and Solihull Moors, as well as Barnet and Crawley. So, yeah, we've probably just done Wrexham a favour. So, Wrexham fans, you're welcome. Now, in terms of players struggling, we do have Wright and Mason, but Carlin and Pedder, I think in this situation, are the key players to take off. Make sure we don't go down to 10 men. Don't put additional pressure on ourselves. That isn't required. So, Gibson, he can come on that right-hand side of defence. We're going to bring Donaldson in the middle. He is a little bit unfit. Same with Tomlinson. Both of them have had little niggly knocks coming back from them. They're alright to play, just, yeah, they're going to be a bit lacking in the fitness department. Now, speaking of lacking in the fitness department, Fletcher is absolutely shattered. Now, he's been playing well, so it's a shame to take him off. But Fielding shall come in there, freshen up our central midfield, so hopefully they can't take advantage of that. Aldershot, by the way, is 2-1 against Maidstone. Barnet is still 2-0. Wrexham 1-0 away to Dagenham. Yeovil 3-0 away to Eastleigh. 3-3. Kings Lynn Altrincham. That has got to be a good game to be at right now. Wright, though, is going to hold up possession for us in this one. Ball up to Heaney again. A big touch. Heaney, please stop with these big touches. I don't know how you're on a 7.1. Without these big touches, I guess you'd be on like an 8. Because you've had a lot of them. A lot of them. And a lot of them have fallen to Chesterfield as a result. But Taraj is going to come inside. Ball up to Jones. Jones 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. And he's just drilled it in the upper left-hand corner. That was expected from the position. It was expected. Doesn't make it any better, though. Does not make that any better to deal with. Lovely ball up. Don't know why our goalkeeper is this far over. I would honestly think our goalkeeper would be about here. That means he would then have a 50-50. Do I go near post or far post? And then if he does go near post, he could probably turn it around. And if he goes far post, the angle should be tight enough where he'd probably also get his body in, even if he just has to take an extra step forward to do so. But little bit of criticism there for the goalkeeper, but not too much. Harrogate, by the way, 2-0 up away in that game. Not quite sure who there was against. I want to say there was against Maidenhead, but I could be wrong on that one. Now, Rowe. Ball up to Tishy Manga. He's had so many of these one-on-one opportunities. This time he's put it away. Okay, we, I guess, are going attacking. And we are going to demand more of this team, because that's dismal. That is a dismal way to drop down the league. And we are now down to 6th place. Oh, after putting pressure on that 2nd place spot, and now we're down in 6th. All within a matter of minutes. All within a matter of minutes. 74th and then 79th. That's a painful double set of goals, but Mason has won possession back. Ball over to right. He finds Fielding, now up to Donaldson. Campbell has been found. Heaney cutting inside. Maybe a ball over the top. No, ball up to Fielding. Overlap in Gibson. Gibson, whip on him, my friend. Whip on in. No, he goes shot to Fielding. Now with Dyson. Dyson can do something here. He's got Fielding behind if he wishes to use him. Gibson finds Fielding. Ball into Heaney. Why there, Heaney? You've got the whole other part of the goal, and you head it at the part the goalkeeper is waiting in. Heaney, my friend. Heaney. But Clark coming at us. Plays it over to Rowley. Now back to Diarra. Tries a ball over the top to Rowe. Rowe's got past Shipley, but can Shipley make the tackle? Hits a ball across to Tishimanga. He's been closed down though. Over to Rowe once more. Tishimanga has a shot, but it's blocked. Mason back to Oluwayemi. He clears it away to Hinds, and that is the end of that play. Now we are into the dying embers of this game, so we are going very attacking in this one. We are going to slide Donaldson up, and we are going to, in fact, change these roles up. So you want to be an advanced forward in an ideal world, and you can stay as a deep lying. I think in this situation, we of course can't make any more substitutes to freshen things up. So I think that's what we go with for now. If we manage to pull one back, we'll drop back to the old formation and probably stay attacking, but just not go as far as being on very attacking now. It's a ball up to Dyson, back to Gibson. Gibson has got less than a minute and a half in this one. Gibson though, ball over the top perhaps? No, inside Fielding. He finds Campbell with a through ball. No, Maguire beats him to it, and it's up to Galaccio now. Galaccio, ball up. Shipley will intercept this one though. We've still got a minute and a bit to work with. Fielding up to Donaldson. Can we score late and grab ourselves a draw at the death of this game? Dyson whips it in back post. Heaney! The finishing's just not been there today. It's just not been there. Seems a lot of shots have either been a bit soft or just at the goalkeeper when we've got half the goal empty. It's a shame, but Shipley out wide to Gibson. He gets it up to Fielding, tries the ball over the top. Donaldson does not get to it though. It goes to Diarra, and Ashby Hammond kicks it up. Tries to get it to Rowe though. Shipley nods it onto Fielding instead. Again, stop trying to route one it. I know it's late. I know we don't have much time to work with, but it's not going to work just trying to route one it. Right. Out wide to Heaney. Now ball up to Campbell. Galaccia nods it away to Rowe, and we have 20 seconds in this one as Tishimanga is running at us. He's probably just going to hold possession on this right hand side. Okay, Sykes is just going to push him over. Ref, please do not be harsh on that one. Thankfully he's not. He understands the situation. Clark's going to take the free kick, whips it in near post. Tishimanga's header goes over the bar. And I think that's the final moment of this game. It is all over. We had the lead. We arguably was the better team. More XG, more shots on target, more total shots, more corners, less fouls, less yellow cards, better passing, 50-50 on the possession. We just happened to give up 2 goals in a 5-minute span, both on the 74th and the 79th. Admittedly, Tishimanga was hinting at scoring for the entirety of this one, but we've got a bigger and more difficult task in the next episode as we head back into the FA Cup as we face Leicester City. So I thank you all for joining us. I hope you all have a lovely night, and goodbye.